You know, there was a time I thought money problems would disappear if I just earned more. I believed that once I got a better job, everything would fall into place. Bills would be easier. Stress would reduce. Life would finally feel stable. But here's what no one tells you early enough. Earning money and understanding money are two very different things. And that realization didn't come from experience alone. It came from books. Not random books. Not motivational quotes. But 6 books that slowly, almost quietly, changed how I see money, work, and freedom. Let me walk you through them, personally. 1. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. This was the first book that made me uncomfortable, in a good way, because it forced me to admit something painful. I had been trained to work for money, not to make money work for me. Growing up, the advice was always the same. Go to school. Get good grades. Find a stable job. But this book asked a question I had never really considered. Why do some people work hard their entire lives and still struggle? When I learned the difference between assets and liabilities, everything changed. I stopped asking, "How much does this cost?" and started asking, "Will this pay me back?" This book didn't make me rich, but it made me aware. And awareness is the beginning of freedom. 2. The Millionaire Fastlane. This book hit me like cold water, because it said something most people are afraid to admit. Waiting 40 years to be financially free is not a plan, it's a hope. I realized that trading time for money has a limit. There are only 24 hours in a day. And no matter how hard you work, you can't scale time. This book taught me to think in systems. Instead of asking, "What job pays more?" I started asking, "What can I build that serves many people at once?" That shift alone changes how you see opportunities. You stop chasing hustle. You start chasing leverage. 3. Think and Grow Rich. Now let me be honest. At first, I didn't fully get this book. It felt abstract. Too much mindset. Too little action. But over time, I realized something powerful. Your thoughts decide what actions you're even willing to take. If deep down you don't believe wealth is possible for you, you'll sabotage every opportunity, consciously or unconsciously. This book taught me clarity, not vague dreams. Not, "I just want to be successful," but clear purpose. Once your mind is aligned, discipline becomes easier. Consistency becomes natural. Money grows where belief is strong. 4. The Intelligent Investor. This book humbled me, because it made one thing very clear. Making money is exciting. Losing money is painful. Most people don't lose money because they're stupid. They lose money because they're emotional. This book teaches patience, logic, and respect for risk. It helped me understand that wealth isn't built by rushing. It's built by protecting what you already have. Financial freedom isn't just about growth. It's about survival during bad seasons. 5. Multiple Streams of Income. This book changed how I think about security. Because relying on one source of income is like standing on one leg. All it takes is one push, and everything collapses. This book made me realize that wealthy people don't panic during crisis. They adjust. Why? Because income flows from different directions. One stream slows down. Another keeps moving. That's not luck. That's design. And design gives peace of mind. 6. The 4-Hour Workweek. This was the final puzzle piece, because it asked a question most of us never stop to ask. What is the point of money if you never have time to enjoy life? This book helped me rethink success. Not as exhaustion, not as constant busyness, but as freedom of choice, freedom of time, freedom of location, freedom to live intentionally. It made me realize that money is a tool, not a destination. Here's what I've learned from all 6 books combined. Financial freedom is not a single move. It's a sequence. First you change how you think, then how you earn, then how you protect, then how you multiply, and finally, how you live. Most people want the result without the understanding. But freedom doesn't come from luck. It comes from learning, then applying, then staying patient long enough for it to work. If you're watching this and feeling behind, you're not. You're early. Because the moment you start learning differently, your future quietly begins to change. If this spoke to you, you're not alone. Like the video. Subscribe if you want more honest conversations about money and growth. And tell me in the comments, which book are you starting with, and why? Your journey just began.